Hey everybody. We're doing things a little differently tonight. I am actually going to be wrapping presents for my kids over here. Sorry, the lighting's kind of weird because of where my sorry, my lighting is weird on my Facebook because of my overhead light in my kitchen. So I'm sorry about the quality for that. Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping presents tonight rather than writing. These are just my kids' Christmas presents. So I'm not sponsored by anyone yet. So if you see anything that's like branded, I apologize. I'm like I said, I'm not sponsored. I'm just wrapping Christmas presents for my children. And yeah, thought I'll have you join me for that tonight. So yeah, and this is my dining room slash part of my living room, like a area in between kind of thing. I got my dishwasher here. And my oh, that reminds me, the dishes. It's after 7. Are there enough? I'll move the bags. Sorry guys, we're still kind of impromptu at the moment. So still kind of working on things here. So I'm just gonna move this. And yeah. Like I said, I'm not sponsored or anything, so you guys, there's any check like you know what it is or you know the brand or whatever, it's not on purpose or anything. I'm not being paid here. Anybody for any of this is not stuff I bought myself with money that we saved up for something else completely unrelated that I didn't end up having to pay for. So lucky me. Ended up using it for Christmas stuff. So lucky kids. Yeah, lucky kids. Unfortunately, we don't qualify for. Well, there's several programs here that help you like pay for like Christmas stuff if you can, which is nice. But we don't. I don't really know if we qualify for them anymore, simply because we get too much for our baby bonus and my ODSP, which is really stupid when you think about it, because literally all my money is tied up in bills and food. And well, yeah, bills and food. I'm gonna say. So it's like, I don't have spare money to spend on this stuff ever. I don't. I also have to think about birthdays, not just for my kids, but other people's kids. I gotta think about, summer camps and all sorts of like rec activities. Like I don't want my kids to miss out on all that. It's like, and when it comes to Christmas, it's like, how do I even pay for all this? So yeah, I'm wrapping Christmas presents today. Um, like I said, if any of this is branded or you know it, again, I'm not sponsored by anybody, although I would take one. you know, get out of this tiny apartment. Actually have a house. So I will show you guys what I have here, just because I know what you're tuning in. I'm assuming. So yeah, and feel free to comment, say stuff to me, ask me questions, whatever. I'll answer what I can. And like I said, I'm not writing tonight at all. I'm just gonna be doing this. And the first thing I got here is this thing from my daughter, my youngest daughter. She goes to daycare and she likes those like the square things. I couldn't find one that was like a nice size, so we got her this. But yeah. So I don't know. She should like it. It's one of those VTech things. So why does my Facebook Live keeps going in and out? I don't like that. Alright, so I've got wrapping paper here too. All this stuff is from various places, Toys R Us, Walmart, all around. There's a secondhand clothing store I go to here. I think it's called Kids Closet. If I remember, yeah, Kids Closet. And they sell secondhand clothes. They're actually pretty good. Like price wise, they're better than this other place here that's called Once Upon a Child. Once Upon a Child is still pretty good, but Kids Closet's a bit cheaper and they still have good quality stuff. So even for secondhand. Well, anyway, I'm gonna wrap this thing. So hi to everybody who's tuning in to watch me do this. That's not good. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna grab something else. That's gonna work for what I got here. I think. Yeah, let's start the clothes. Wrap up the clothes. Yes, I do my kids' clothes for Christmas. We are that kind of family, you get socks, you get underwear, you get stuff you need. So, I'm just glad we were able to before Christmas this year. Usually we have to use programs. Like, there's this thing here called Christmas Cheer, and there's other ones here too that you can use. We've used a few different ones. We've had to, of course. We barely qualified last year, so I was worried about this year because we actually got more money, but we need it, of course. I have to pay for my rent, I have to pay for my van, I have to pay for, we've got our friggin' couch on layaway or whatever it's called, to my bed. So it's like, I still pay those off. So it's like,
Bills, and more bills.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, some people might be like, oh, why couldn't you just go and save up and get a second-hand couch? I'm like, my other couch did not work. It was easier to do this. And really, you're only paying it for I think it's 2 years, and then you're done. I know people are like, oh, but the interest is terrible. And it's like, yes, it is, but I don't really have much options. So, like this or nothing. So, it's like, I'll go with this, thanks. Where is my tape? In here. Should be anyway.
I have a boy used doll.
Hmm?
I thought the boys used the doll.
No, I have other tape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I am prepared. So don't even worry about it. I'm probably gonna shoot till 8:30 like usual guys. I'm on a bit earlier tonight. We sent my older child to bed early today because he was not being the greatest. We tried putting his bedtime back, but he's been just getting kind of whiny. Like you would think a 7-year-old can handle a 7 o'clock bedtime, but that's not always the case. My kid seems lots of sleep. My whole family's kind of like that. So, but either way, so I'm on at the time I was on before, and now, yeah. So I'm just wrapping some pants up here for my oldest child. So should be a nice little package once I'm all done. I made that a little too long. Oh well. They're too long and too short. No, there are ways to work around too short as well. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm shooting kind of in my living room / dining room at the moment, so there's not much to it as you can see. Like there's a little bit that way, but you can't see it. And I think, and you have seen it, and if you have seen my previous videos, it does appear in there. And if you're joining me from TikTok at all, hi. My hat for that video is over there, as you can see. Let me get some of this off. Sometimes you end up with too much wrapping paper, and it just makes it harder to wrap. You better cut a little off to make it easier. My mom taught me that trick. My mom's actually very good at wrapping presents. I'd say I'm mediocre at it. I'm not great. I'm not bad. I've seen a whole lot worse. Some of the people in my family are absolutely atrocious at wrapping presents.
I heard that.
I wasn't even gonna say you. I wasn't even gonna say anybody, honestly. You called yourself out there.
I thought I heard you say him.
No, I said some people in my family.
Oh.
And you didn't let me finish.
Whoops.
Let me finish.
Oh, I
You have bad timing with these things.
I admit it. I suck at wrapping presents. So.
Yeah, you and about 5 other people in my family. I won't say who. You know who you are if you end up watching this ever. I'm gonna look back at all this in a few years and be like, what the heck? But again, for all I know, in a few years I could be doing this in a much nicer environment. Hopefully. So let's see here. Okay. That's gonna get sealed now. Like I said, I'm mediocre at best. I do still screw up on this, so it probably isn't gonna look as tidy as it could. Okay. Now I just need to write it up with my pen. Here. There it is. I prepared this time. I literally brought all this out here beforehand. If you're just tuning in now. I got bows. Yeah. And they're falling out. I got bow. Oh, that one's broken. Goodbye, bow. I would fix it, but I don't have a stapler. So that's how poor I am. I don't have a stapler, and I do office stuff. Really? You'd think I'd have a stapler. I have paper clips. I don't have a stapler. Anyway. Then again, I don't really have to put together too many things. I do have to fill out forms a lot because of the fact that I'm disabled and my partner is disabled and our children have stuff going on with them. So yeah, that does happen, but he's looking right now. Can you give me a book? Just to make it easier. I need something to write on. I just don't want to write on before. Thank you. Now, let's figure out what kind of book. So this is for my oldest son. We got green, we got blue, gold, white, this decorative. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Thank you. Why is this suggestive book? Oh, whatever. Get careful, please.
Ugh.
I don't know how you guys sign on your ones, but we do love from everyone here. It's just easier with writing out all the names because there are 6 of us in total. Sorry if you can't hear me very well. I am trying here. This place is kind of echoey, but trying to be kind of quiet too because my kids are sleeping. So, yeah. I'm also the type to like put the bow by the name tag just to make it easier to find. I don't know. Just something like okay, now, as I was saying, bows. What kind? What kind? Should you plain blue? Yeah, I think plain blue works. I don't know. I'm gonna have enough for, like, honestly, it's not a lot. I've already wrapped some. Like, there were 2 more bags here, which, pretty good. Like I said, this is all from us not having to pay for something that we thought we were going to have to. That was actually going to be really, really expensive. Well, not really, really expensive, but fairly expensive, like $600. So it was like, okay, cool, we got to play now to get Christmas presents that we weren't going to be able to get. So, that's nice. All right, let's keep going with the clothes here. I know it's a little bit exciting. I'm not wrapping toys. I showed you one toy if I get to wrapping it all, other results, obviously. Right now, just do this like section. I'm just doing the clothes here. Now, I already wrapped some stuff, as I said. I've wrapped up all the Santa presents. I've wrapped up almost everything for my one girl. And then I got this stuff left, which is just like pajamas and such. So I do hand-me-downs, so my kids do end up with the same clothes like after they're like from the Of course, I don't hand me down everything. I certainly don't do that much. It's kind of gross. I do it all. But for what I can do it with, I do. Wrapping clothes is really quite annoying at times. But I don't have very many bags, and really, I love the wrapping paper for a reason. So I know a lot of people just do bags for everything. I'm just not that kind of person. Plus, wrapping paper I think is cheaper anyway. So, yeah, this is actually a little. I'll show you guys. A little like my daughter already had one of these. She really, really liked it, and she outgrew it. So we found another one at the secondhand place. It's the exact same one. It's like supposed to be an alicorn or whatever it is. Like with the from My Little Unicorn, they got the horn and the wings and whatnot. I don't know what happened to the hair on this one. The hair on the other one that she has is much nicer. I don't know what happened with it. I guess a little bit too high of a dryer setting or something. Either way, it's getting wrapped. So, it's done. And I've gotten some more ideas for my. Why is that? Oh, dryer sheet. This got mixed in when I was sorting things. Oh well. Yeah, I've got more of an idea of what I want to do with the one novella. So I'm going to be working on that next. Probably in the next few days. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have plans. It's my son's birthday. My oldest son's birthday party, so we're going to the movies for that. So that'll be fun. I think we're seeing Abominable. I think it's called something like that. It's got a giddy anyway.
I believe it's Abominable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Abominable. So we're going with some friends of his and mine. So always nice when your kids get along with the kids of your friends. So. Well, he has his own friends too, but we decided to just do a movie thing this year, so that was nice. Yeah, I'm taking him and his little brother, who's 5, to the movies. I don't use my kids' names because really you guys don't need to know that. You just need to know me at the moment. I don't know about putting my kids on here. I really don't know at this stage what I want to do about that, but maybe in the future, I don't know yet. Apparently my fiance is calling somebody. who I don't know, probably are you calling your friend? Probably his best friend. I won't say his name. Just in case. Although he's also a YouTuber, so which is, you know, he's bigger than I am. He's not like huge. Not yet, but he's getting there. So I know he follows me not on this, but he follows me on Twitter. He follows me on that's it actually. Just recommend him to do TikTok or something silly. Might help him.
Yeah, you got anything?
Nope.
No.
Well, didn't you ask? No, that was his birthday. You asked to hang out online, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said tomorrow. He said today.
Oh, okay. Well, then you guys might hear my fiance and his friend hanging out, depending on the time.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, true. Not that I really care. As long as he's fine with it, then it's all good. Because really, I am working right now. This does not want to come off. Whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. Oh, my bowls are getting away from me. Okay, that is for my daughter. Where did my pen go? Sorry, guys, I'm a little disorganized. Apparently, oh, yeah. Just let that be. There we go. Oh, there's the pen. Okay, we're good. Let's keep going here. The other thing I wrapped up, I'm sorry, I didn't show it to you guys. I didn't think to. They were like black Batman pants. So, my son likes Batman somewhat, but they're just clothes, so. Here. Pen all right. Pen right properly. Okay, I'm gonna go get a different pen. This is not working. I will be right back. I apologize. Ugh. Oh. Got one. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this. And hello to my one subscriber who's watching yet again. I don't know who the heck you are, but hi.
I almost said 2 likes.
What?
I almost wrote 2 likes.
Apparently, my fiance is screwing up writing on his phone.
Ah.
Oh well, everybody does that.
Too light isn't even a word, though.
I know.
Ouch.
To alight it would be a word, well, a small sentence. To alight on a single branch. Yeah, there's that one. Yeah. I don't know. Close enough for you guys to read the names of them better. Anyway, alright. So now that I've gotten that part done, I'm going to try and grab the thing that I showed you guys at the beginning. Alright. So how to do this? That's fine. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to do I don't really like measure. I just kind of like, eyeball it when it comes to this. So if it turns out okay. Sometimes it doesn't, but I work with what I got. Alright. There we go. I don't know how much of this you can actually see. Oh, you can see a bit there. Alright. Well, that's not too bad. And I'm sorry if I'm sniffling it. I've got a bit of a cold, I think. Or at least I'm starting to get one. Which kind of sucks since we're going out tomorrow. But hey, I think I'll be okay. There we go. This does not want to stay where I want it to. Okay, there we go. Yes, I know. I'm talking to an inanimate object. Oh well. There. Okay. So, I know I'm more like I'm talking to myself than you guys. Uh, there we are. Alright. No. Hopefully this receiver kind of has a grid on it. So I'm actually really bad at staying in the line when it comes to this stuff. Like, it's bigger things. So having a grid is actually kind of nice. There we go. There we go. Alright. Originally, I only wanted to use this wrapping paper for my fiance stuff because it has boxes on it. It really likes boxes. But I've only bought him one thing so far, so I'll buy something else. But I don't know if I'll be able to do that right now. Figure that out when I get the time. Anyway, all the kids' stuff is bought, so that's the main thing. Sure that they're getting their fill for this time of year. One thing is, originally I wasn't planning on doing Santa. It was my mom that kind of convinced me of that, but honestly, once I get to a certain age, I'm just not going to bother anymore. Most people don't. So, I mean, I'm not even a Christian, so I'm Catholic. I won't say what I am, because it really doesn't matter. So that's one of those personal, private things I find. Like they say, it's good that, it's nice that if you are, whatever, you can be, happy about that. I can be happy for you. But I'm not asking you to, show it off, as they say. You know? I know some people see it differently, I get that. But to me, religion is really just it's a private matter, it is. So, whatever your beliefs are about how our world was created beyond like a scientific understanding, really, as long as whatever you're doing isn't hurting anybody, and I'm not hurting you either, that's all I care about. So, I don't even know why I guess I'm talking about this because of the time of year. But either way, I think that turned out pretty good. A little bit of a, well, this is not, I'm mediocre at best at this, not great, but of course you can only get better with practice, and this is something I only do once a year, but I can do my best at it, and I have gotten better, I will say. I mean, I actually used to be not great at this, honestly. Like, I would try, and I'd try to figure out, different ways to do it, and it just would not work. But now, it's more like, okay, I'm at least somewhat able to use some techniques here. Somewhat. But a little off, but I try. So, that's, all you can really do in some instances is try. Whether or not you succeed, well, I'm really succeeding enough that you can't tell what it is. It's covered, it's not the prettiest graphic job, but it's not going to come apart. You're not going to see what's inside, and it'll be able to be ripped apart fairly easily. So that's what wrapping paper is supposed to do. Now, I do have one relative, I will say this much, who would put so much tape on these things, you would have to literally claw at it to rip it open. I won't say the name of the person, but yeah, that was something else. It was so bad. You would take usually, maybe at most you take maybe 10 minutes to open a thing entirely? Probably not even, probably 5 minutes at most to unwrap, maybe a big present. But these things, you would take 15 minutes to unwrap one of these things. I swear. So, it was always a bit much, but we all learn to just deal with it. So, It's kind of like a running joke in the family. There were a few weird running jokes in my family. Honestly, some of them were just weird, honestly, and I'm not going to go over them. But some were just like, kind of stupid like that one. So, all right. This is for my youngest daughter. We have 4 kids. 2 boys, 2 girls. I won't say, who's what age or what, exactly. Or I'm pretty sure you could probably tell from the presents, at least in some way. Because, really that makes, certain ages make certain sense for certain presents. So, but you guys out there in YouTube land can go and debate over that all by yourselves. So, and go and contemplate it all. Either way. So, this is the third thing I've now wrapped. Well, so yeah, that is for my youngest daughter. Now, I know some of you might look at me and be like, "You've had 4 kids? Really? You're so tiny." And yes, I really am tiny. So, honestly, guys, I have lost a lot of weight that I should not have. So, I'm trying to get it back. It's a slow process. I will not wrap that in front of you guys. Much to unwrap underwear in front of people, especially children's underwear. That would be kind of weird. So, I will not be wrapping that on camera. This is pajamas, which I think is fine. So this is just, for my oldest son. Nice little camo pajamas, pants and a shirt. This is good. I don't know if this is gonna work. That's something smaller to wrap, honestly. For after. I know. I got my son Goosebumps books. So, I bought these at a Kohl's, but it says Indigo in the bag. Again, I'm not sponsored. I'm just showing you guys. So yeah, Goosebumps. Apparently they still make these, although it's hard to find ones that aren't like series. Like they had the.
You actually found them?
Yeah, I found them. They were at no, they were at Indigo. Sorry, not Kohl's. So yeah, they were at Indigo. They had them at Kohl's too, but they only had the series ones. Like there's this whole series for like Slappy. And it's like I didn't want to get them those ones.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got them like I remember this one. I think I remember this one. That's somebody else. And I'm pretty sure I remember this one too. I read quite a few of these. I watched the series too. So I also watched Are You Afraid of the Dark? I really liked that one. Like I started to get into like the spooky stuff. So I don't mind. That's all. So like honestly I watched scary stuff from a fairly young age, probably younger than I should have been. I was like 8 when I first started watching horror movies. But I'd always been watching like Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps and Freaky Stories and all that stuff. So like I don't know what you can say of the fact that, a child that young was watching those things. Honestly, I had a pretty I guess interesting childhood would be the nicest way to put it. So but hey, not everybody can live in ideals. But you work with what you got. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And so far, well, it's not working out, greatly. It's working out enough that, we survive, we live, we get things done that we need to do. I wish we could do more, obviously. We can't really go on vacation or save up a lot. You can't save up a lot of OBSP. That's why I'm doing this, so I can hopefully get enough income to not need it anymore. But I don't know how I'm ever going to get there. I'd like to be one of those people that, makes enough money that I can just give away, thousands, if not millions, to whoever needs it, after I've taken care of, obviously myself, my own family, myself, that kind of stuff. And then I take care of whatever else I can take care of. Just because it's the right thing to do. But I don't know if I'll ever get to that point in my life. I hope to. That's why I'm doing all this. But we'll see. Like I said, and I've also figured out that I could finish one more book, which I actually did. I just needed to do a little bit more editing of it, and then get the synopsises and everything else written up for it, and then I'll be able to send that one out. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that probably the next few days, kind of thing. So I can start sending it out. And I've decided it's that other one I mentioned that I thought I might put on Amazon. I'm not sure yet. Honestly, I think what I'm going to do first is try sending it out to a few places and see what happens. And maybe wait a year, see how it goes. If anybody wants to have a look at it. But if a year passes, I think what I'm going to do is stick it on Amazon. So, but we'll see. I also thought of doing an interesting thing with that if I do that. So, but we'll see how that goes. I'm just discussing minor plans on here. I'm not really going to discuss, everything, obviously. But like I said, this is all stuff I've already finished. So, I've written 3 books, and I'm currently working on the novella. And as I said, it does take me a while. I mean, I know the fact that I've already written 3 books sounds kind of like a lot, but really, I, spent quite a lot of time. I had the free time to do it. Now it's been busy, and it's been back on and off, and it's, I've added this in, which is even, more work, but, gotta start getting my name out there somehow. All right, so this was for this. I'm trying to fill up the time a bit more with me talking, since right now I'm not needing to concentrating on thinking of dialogue. So, all right, so go for this one. Yeah, great works. So, and if you're wondering, I do have other color bows. I think I've got pink ones or something. So, but I'm just using up the bag that's open. I don't even know. I think the bag's open, but whatever. And some people will be like, oh, why are you just using, boy colors? It's like, honestly, I'm just using what colors are here. I mean, I do have pink ones, but the thing is, I do want her to use them for my daughter just because she likes pink, not because it's like a girl thing. It's actually because she likes it. So I'm actually a big advocate for gender neutral stuff when it comes to kids. Because I mean, really, they don't need all that extra stuff. Just let them be kids and figure this stuff out. They'll know when they know. So some people would be like, it's like this big thing where it's I don't even know what this point, guys. I just want kids, don't worry about that stuff. And eventually they'll be like, hey, I'm either this or I'm this, like everybody else is. So they'll figure it out when they're able to. It's just funny how much pressure we put on children to be a certain way, or anybody to be a certain way, really. I mean, I am who I am, and I'm not even I'm not a girly woman. I'm I don't even consider myself ladylike, so I'm just a woman. So whenever I see those memes, it's like, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, and it's like, I don't even know. Oh, who's watching on? Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm wrapping Christmas presents, so Goosebumps book, second one here. Yeah. He's wanting to read the scarier stuff, so that's exactly what getting ripped. These were hard to find, actually. It's funny because they're all so you would think they'd be at secondhand stores, but they're all sold out because of that Goosebumps movie that came out a few years ago. So I actually found these at Indigo. So, and I was surprised they were still in print, honestly. They mostly had the series. There's certain ones that have series to them now. There's I think it's Night of the Living Dummy. It has a whole storyline. These I just got individual ones. I didn't want to get Night of the Living Dummy because that would I actually find more than a little bit creepy. Sorry, but ventriloquist dolls not my thing. So, but yeah, I got 3 different ones here, so that's pretty good. They weren't too expensive. I would have preferred to get them used because then I could have probably got them for $3 a pop. New, they were $7, which isn't bad for a book. Actually, books are cheaper now than they used to be, I find. Quite a bit. So, I mean, I get those Scholastics things now, and it's they have $2 books, $3 books, $5 books, but they don't have, but back when I was growing up, like the books were minimum, like I'm thinking like if I remember correctly, like $15 here. Like I was almost never able to get like the Scholastic book orders, like actually afford them, and I can now even at my income, it's like okay, I can get you one or two things, even with just what I have, which is nice. I gave him money for the book fair this year because I was actually able to. He didn't get a reading book because apparently the one that he wanted was not enough to get the other thing that he was too much to get the other thing he wanted, which is the thing he originally wanted. So it was like, okay, then whatever. You still got stuff. You still had fun. I'm good. I would have liked you to get a book that you could read, but I'm not going to scold you just because, it's already too late. So now we have an Animal Planet bucket of sharks. This is for my younger son. He really likes like dinosaurs and sharks and animals. Really like I'm honestly thinking I should like encourage him to go into paleontology. So or anthropology, would that be what like anthropology is a study of ancient civilizations. I think people want to study like ancient animals. So I think that would be just paleontology. Pretty sure. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. So let's see here. My roll just ran out. Unfortunately, the rolls that I got were not very big. So I remember my mom would buy they did have some really big rolls. They had like really thick ones. My mom used to buy these ones that would be like 3 to a pack and really, really thick, and that's all she would need to wrap all of our presents. Of course, it was just me and my brother. I got 4, so a little bit more wrapping involved. Anyway, it's all good. I love my kids, so it's not like it's a big chore for me. Well, it is kind of a chore with being disabled, but work through the pain. Sounds like some kind of inspirational workout video at this point, doesn't it? Anyway, so this is what I'm doing. I do try to use up as much of my wrapping paper as I can. Like I won't even take bits of it and just wrap it all in different colored wrapping paper, just tape all the wrapping paper together. I have done that. So yeah, it tells you how poor I am. Oh well. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Alright. I don't know. My wrapping paper is trying to fold in the other way on me. So bear with me here, guys. There we go. Give me a minute. This is not cooperating at all. And feel free to comment or ask me questions or whatever, about anything really. And I'll answer what I can. I don't really mind most questions or comments. Of course, be nice. That's all I really ask. Because, being a woman online, well, you can get a lot of nasty stuff happening to you. But so far, I haven't had anything. Just a few hey, hello, how are yous, which, are nice in and of themselves. So I had one person ask me if I was okay, and unfortunately I didn't get back to them, and then they were like, I'm out, or whatever. I can't remember. I think it was they said something that was literally a meme. So it was what the heck? But either way. Let's see here. Okay. There. Alright. Now what do I do the next one? Sorry guys, this thing kept rolling up weird on me, so I'm just trying to fix it now. Keep doing that. Alright, here we go. Yeah, trying to wrap something circular, I will say, is a bit more challenging than wrapping something that is not circular, obviously. I would prefer to wrap everything in a box, but that's not always an option either. So, I just wrap things the best I can, given the shape. So, alright, so that part done. I'm going to get the top part off pretty, if I can. Can't always be pretty, but I do try my best, like I said. Let's see here. Okay. And there. bunch. It always bunches in like one spot. I know I said I sometimes will take parts off, but sometimes it's not good to do that. It's actually just better to leave it. There we go. There. A little bit bunchy, but that's okay. Alright. This makes it less able to tell what it is. So there we are. That's all wrapped up. So let's stick my son's name on there and a bow. Like I said, I've already wrapped up some stuff. I wrapped up my older daughter's stuff mostly. And then I wrapped up the Santa presents and a few other things. So yeah. Alright. That is go. Oops. No, like I said, I've got a mixture of toys and clothes here. I've also got some of the stocking stuffers out because I do have presents in that same bag. So I just need to see if I have enough stocking stuffers. Last year I think I got too many actually. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll get like too many stocking stuffers, or like I'll have a little bit of money come in, and I'll get like each kid an extra little gift. You know, I've always been really bad with Christmas. I'm always like one of those people that loves to like spend on people. I forgot to sign this. Oh, I'm so distracted here. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this one. All right. Oh, we're going to shoot for 42 minutes. That's pretty cool. So 48. Yeah, I'm gonna go till about 8:30, guys. Next time I'll probably get back to writing my one novella. I've actually got like the whole this chapter down all in my head, even like some of the dialogue, I think. So, but we'll see how that goes. Sometimes I like switch it as I go. So you have to kind of step into each character as you do it. And it's like I don't know if that's how everybody describes it, but that's pretty much what I do. So, but probably all my dialogue takes so long, but it ends up sounding right. So it's a good method. Ooh, cool. That's just enough. Awesome. Sorry, this is just enough paper to wrap my son's last Goosebumps book. So that's cool. It's done. My oldest son actually doesn't really like reading that much. We're trying to get him to get more into it because reading is actually really, really important. So I really like to read actually. I mostly read manga online on my phone. I do read like a lot of news stuff too, and some humor stuff, and I watch a lot of sketch comedy stuff and gaming things mostly. That and there's this one other thing I watch, but it's like a daily show kind of idea. I'm not going to say the name of the stuff I watch on this point, but I might talk about that more later on if people ask. So feel free. I mean, the one thing I have watched for a very long time, this one channel, I've been watching it for almost a decade now, I think. It's a YouTube channel. They've been doing their stuff for even longer than that, the one part, and the rest like got added later, but they're pretty cool. I like it. I've been watching it for like the almost a decade, and then the other thing that I mentioned, the one that's like a morning show, I've only gotten into that the last year or so, and then I've also watched one, two. There's another one I got into recently that's actually connected to one of the other ones. Right, so. Mm. All right. So yeah, it's kind of connected to the other ones, as in they have like people who were working for the one and they went to the other, and yeah, so yeah, so I discovered actually the other two from the first one, and then that one, the one that I've been watching for a really long time, I actually got introduced to from an ex of mine. So, but it was like it kind of connected to another thing that we had been watching. There's other stuff I watched too, but I haven't watched it in a while. I don't even know if they still post videos. So there's something like it's like I don't even know how long it's been since I checked if it's updated. I don't even think someone make videos anymore, so like it would very much surprise me. I know one shut down, at least one did, and then the other ones I don't know. So I'm gonna get a new thing. Well, it's already been started, but yeah, it's gonna wrap it over here. So got a fairly good pile over here though. Well, done. Okay, so let's figure this out. I think I'm gonna do some more clothes. Pants for my oldest son. Got that here. I live in Canada, so having a good quality clothing that's thick is nice. Like I got these secondhand, honestly, so it's good that they're nice quality. Sometimes you don't always get the best quality with secondhand, obviously, but in this case, there are a few nice spots. These are nice and thick, got like an inner lining. It's just good. Nice and warm. There we go. Like I said, not everybody wraps clothing. Some people just put them in boxes or in bags, but I don't know. It is a little harder than other stuff, but whatever. So, uh, um, I'm not one of those people that can, like, wrap a present with a single, like, piece of tape. I've seen things like that, really impressive. I need quite a few pieces because I just don't have the skill to do that. I don't know what kind of skills you need to do that, but they're pretty awesome. So, but what? My skills like elsewhere, and that is fine. I will still do what I can. I do want to mention it, so get a better laptop. I'm not sure it's saving up for that. Simply because the camera on this one is not great. Well, some people might be like, why don't you just get a new camera? But it's like, you don't want to check, guys. This laptop itself is not great. So I try to play. I want to do also like streaming stuff with games because I do games. And, it's like, I might as well put that up too because it's not like it's anything bad. It's just me playing video games. Usually with my fiance. So, but yeah. So I would like to do that eventually. As of right now, I cannot though because my computer will not run the software for Twitch, unfortunately. And trying to do the gameplay capture on anything else doesn't work either. So I don't know for that. So some people will be like, why don't you just screw on here? But I can't do that on a laptop computer. So but that's if I were like do it on my because I have, I also have consoles. I can do it all there in a way, yes, but then you're only seeing me on the screen and hearing me, so but some people, doesn't matter, you can see me in some cases, I guess, but I'm trying to get just me out there, so better for my face is included too, I guess. I know it sounds might sound a little vain, but I'm just saying, it's not meant to. So, or just pointing it out as a fact than anything else. show you guys what the rest of it. All is wrapped here. That was my book follow. Intakes. Alright. The funny thing is, even if I did get a lot of money from my books, I think I wouldn't live much differently. Well, I would live differently than I live now, obviously, but things like hand-me-downs for my kids, things like, like I would eat better, I would, buy better quality stuff, obviously. I would live in a nice house and all that fun stuff. But it's like, when it comes to like certain things, I probably wouldn't be very different, honestly. Like how I dress, how my kids' stuff is, like the pools and things like that, and like how I buy things for them. Because like I'm not gonna be willing to like, buy my kid an iPad. Like I'm just not. Or even if I got rich, that's like no. Like, if you're an adult, sure, maybe. But as a child, no. Like I might like get them a laptop when they go off to college. My dad did that for me. So that I can see that is, a reasonable thing. You need a laptop for college. But like just as an outright like gift, probably not. Some people are like, why wouldn't you, get your kid this or that if you could afford it? It's like, it's not about the fact that I can't afford it. It's the fact of, that whole, you gotta like understand the concept of how to get like the value of it, I want them to still understand the value of things, even if, we can afford things differently than how we do now. So, as it's not always, it might not always be like that. We could have hit rock bottom again. And I don't want them to think that, things are always going to be like that. Like some people are like, why would you do that? It's like, well, you never know. So, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Anyway, here is a giant Paw Patrol colored book thing. I think we got this from the dollar store. I don't know. It says Toys R Us. It might be a Toys R Us. Or no, is it? Yeah, I think it's a Toys R Us. So, yeah, here it is. We got stickers and everything. It's a Paw Patrol thing. I think.
Apparently,
gonna get this
around
to
9
you.
o'clock when he comes on.
Oh. Okay,
We're
so.
slightly after that.
Hmm?
We're slightly after that.
Oh. Apparently, you guys will not hear his friend. He is not here. So. This little. Sorry, guys, my wrapping paper all. So. Here. Fix it. There we go. Alright. So I've got a demo coloring book here. And of course, I will try to make it so that once I'm at a certain level, I don't go below that level income-wise, of course. I think most people do. But the way the world is, you never know. I do want to do everything sustainably, but if I ever end up having like this, I do want it to get, obviously, to be out there. I do want this to eventually end up getting published. So once it is, I do plan on doing a lot of stuff with the money to like invest and things like that to, be smart about it so that I can keep having income from different sources, which is what you're supposed to do once you have the money to invest. That's what my point of investing is. Sorry guys, I gotta make you nose. Why my nose always gets itchy when I do this? Maybe I'm nervous. It's understandable. Then again, how many freaking millions of people do this every single day? I don't know how you do this every single day for hours upon hours, but I do my best to do what I can. So, and those of you who've ever watching me on both YouTube and Facebook, yeah, there we go. So yeah, my fingers. There we go. This is going to be for my older daughter. She does like Paw Patrol. It's actually a whole thing of rubble closer. You know, this is like a big truck straight recently. So I'm gonna do that for Santa. I also got her a Marshall fire truck thing. Like I think it's one of the newer trucks in the series, like a specialty one. You're right. In case you guys are wondering, my kids don't watch any of this, obviously. Like I do mention stuff in here that probably is not appropriate for kids, which is why it is marked as such. So I do follow guidelines and things. There we are. It's kind of random, but it's kind of interesting. Like it almost looks like it's like a regular background, and then the pattern it almost looks like wood grain. It's interesting. So, like bear and a deer and a heart and a tree and some stars and houses. So I'll show it again. So, sorry, I did just kind of here. I don't know why is this working. There we go. Actually, probably later on, you guys will see my Christmas tree in the videos. It's going to be like over in the corner where the bookshelves are. We like push them out and then put it over there. So you might see those in my later video, but later videos. We're still not sure if we can put presents like this year. We were sort of able to last year, sort of. My youngest daughter was crawling then, so we were able to. All right, so here's this one. It looks like wood grain. I don't know how well you can tell that on there. Kind of pretty. So there we are. Oh, excuse me. But I am someone that believes in like not getting like huge presents for Santa presents. Like that's just not okay in my eyes because not everybody can afford to get huge presents in the first place, let alone for a Santa present. So that's also kind of why I don't give things like I plan on like my kids have to once they get a cell phone they have to pay for it themselves. Like I want them to understand like the concept of like having a job, what that means, how it all works. I want them to know what it's like in the real world. Because even if we do get money, you know, like I said, stuff might not always be like that. So we want to make sure they're ready for anything. So I don't believe in sugarcoating when it comes to my children or keeping things from them when it comes to certain stuff. Some people might feel like, oh, let them be kids. And I guess I do let them be kids, but I also know that there's stuff in this world that they're going to have to know about and be prepared for so that they can be and can understand that there's more to the world than just you know what's around them currently. So I'm not trying to scare them or hurt them or cause a problem. I'm just trying to educate them. Now this I actually got from my older son because he still likes like coloring and stuff. So for him. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap this one up. I'm pretty sure we got these say like a little section of not so expensive coloring books. So I picked up a few. Got some stuff at the dollar store, of course. So it gets pretty interesting stuff for college. It's pretty good stuff actually. You'd actually be surprised when you get there. So, sorry, I just kind of oriented this. So all right. Where did I take those pictures? And if you guys ever want to ask me about, like, you know, what my likes or dislikes are, like, things I'm, like, into or whatnot, like, some of the stuff is obvious from, like, clothing of mine or, like, things you see, like, in my TikTok video, I shoot them all around my place. So you see, like, different things. Like, I try to shoot, like, not, like, in the same location each time at my place. So sometimes you'll see me, like, in my hallway or my bedroom or over my dining room here, depending on the video. So, yeah. If you guys ever see those, it shows, some of the stuff I'm into. Some of these things I've just gathered over the years, but like a lot of it is actually my fiance's too. Like the border you see, it's like it's all from a Mario, like, or look, we kind of took it apart and turned it into a border. I was sort of like, oh my god, why would you do that? It's like, well, it wasn't serving any other purpose. It was just sitting there on a shelf, not getting looked at. At least this way, it's decorative, it's nice. We can take it down and take it with us because we didn't tape it. We use those command strip things. So you just pull and then it comes right off. So I use the same thing for my posters on that DC poster of mine. And then there's a few others here. I've got I don't know what else. The Eevee ones down there are his. The Zelda ones there are his. The one you usually see over on the one side here, it's there's a Minecraft one that's mine. The other Zelda one's his. He's really into Zelda. But all the games except for the newest one. So saving up for that though. We'll see how that goes. Currently we spent quite a bit on this, but like I said, this was all money that we had taken for something else that we didn't end up having to pay for, so that was nice. Ended up using it for Christmas presents for all the kids. So I'll show you guys how this one's wrapped once I'm done with it. Here. There we go. Here. I've got one on Facebook and one on here. What time is it? Okay. I can probably end this about 10 minutes for you guys, just because I have been talking a lot and I gotta clean all this up. So I have managed to wrap a few things, which is good. Nothing really huge. I've got a really big thing here that was actually a pretty good price. I'll probably do more of these kind of videos just because I can, and it's that kind of year. So put those on here as well. I might shoot during a different time of day though. I might shoot those ones during the afternoon when my kids are at school. I don't know how many people tune in for that, but I'll do that in the next while. And we need another bow. So, like I said, yeah, I've still got quite a lot here to wrap up. So, see how long that takes. Yeah, there's that one. Nicely wrapped. Alright, next, I think I'll do maybe one of the board games. Our boys are finally getting big enough to do board games now. So we got this one. I actually really liked this as a kid. I don't remember if I ever owned it. I remember playing it at school a lot because we had it in like a few of the different classrooms. So I would probably just take this out and play it myself once just for the heck of it, honestly. Not gonna do that right now, obviously. So the other one we got was, of course, the classic. We have grandpas. So that's for my older son. The fishing game's for my younger son. Well, I think with these is we have to be careful because again I do have a younger daughter, so it's not the greatest to have around her, but we're gonna probably keep this contained in their room or maybe say, only use this at the table and be careful. Let's see. So I'm not sure which one to wrap first here, guys, but we got this one's bigger. Yeah, let's wrap Hungry. Let's wrap that one. Yeah, they're probably old enough for board games. We also have Monopoly here. I think we have Scrabble. I'm pretty sure we have Scrabble somewhere. But unfortunately, my oldest child is only getting old enough to do that one. And my fiance is not a great speller. Well, I was going to probably do dictionary things. So, but I don't own a dictionary. I mean, I could probably choose my phone. But I really didn't use this. It's actually the weird empty part is on the bottom. I don't know on it. So, this. Alright. gonna be the last thing I wrap. It is getting late. So. And again, right up. It seems like okay, maybe not. Sorry, I'm not sure I have enough here. I might have to wrap the other day. I'm not sure. Like here's breath. Here. I'm going. Wait, okay. I'm gonna do smart thing and first take the one part 2 box so that it stretches properly. That'll be a problem. So, little trick of the moment. Take one part 2 box and then stretch the other piece over as best you can. Sure, always that on here. Yeah, there we go. Now, what you want to do is 2 small pieces of tape. One here at the top, one here at the bottom, especially since this is really tight. Secure it. So yeah. And here. Okay. So now I am going to cut off the top bit here. There we go. Okay. I'm going to actually sculpt this in first. Then top part off. Then I can do it in a easier manner. So, here. Alright. Alrighty. Now we're going to cut this part off. Like there we go. And I still have some left over here to use from my present. What I'll use for, but it's up here for that. So there we go. All right. Up here. Probably wrap one more just to use this last bit, and we'll call it a day. This. There we go. There. All right. There we go. Here. The only problem with your wrapping paper is you gotta use extra tape to make sure kids don't see what's in there. So, hoping this year we can put the presents under the tree right away. Like, I don't like having to hide them in the closet. It just causes way too many issues when it comes to getting stuff out of there. It's in our storage closet, which is not a great place to store stuff, honestly. So, but work with what you got. There we go. trying to put in small pieces that I can on here. Because I don't want it to be too much of a challenge. There. Alright, that's all wrapped up nice now. And let's see here. Get this part going. Like that. Awesome. There. Okay. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, but I have to write stuff down. Yes, I know. Honestly, well, people talk to their audience all the time, so it makes sense to kind of talk in the first place. All right, I got one more piece here that I'm going to do, and then we're going to call it a day. Oh yeah. Okay. So the last thing we're going to wrap is this Christmas Puppies book. I'm going to give this one to my younger son. So, yeah, that's another Paw Patrol one. He likes Paw Patrol too, so. Okay, the last thing I wrap, and then we're done for the night, guys. So I do thank you for joining me. Whoever the heck that is joining me now. I know who's joining me on Facebook, so thank you to them. And then, as for YouTube, I have no idea. And that's my usual one subscriber that watches me. And that's fine. So, I'd say one subscriber on YouTube after a month at work isn't too bad. So, I don't know. I'm sure some people get lots and lots right away. I'm just not one of those people. And that is fine. There we are. As I said, I'm going to do more and more of these videos kinds as I go, as I can. That's why I'm doing one of the rapid photos now rather than be writing. And why I've also thrown in the one of the cake protest one. It's about, this is a vlog, it's not just about my writing stuff. So, well, that's the main thing it's about. But also about parts of my life that I can put on the internet. Because, well, about the big deal to put up there. Well, maybe they are. That's why I'm putting them up there. I don't know. Anyway, let's see how this all goes. I tend to make a lot of weird noises. I don't really mean to. It's just something I do. My whole family's kind of like that. So, there. Alright, so that one looks like this now. Thanks, wrapped up. There. Alright. Alright. And then we need one more bone. A nice full bow in this case. Books really are gold in a lot of ways. Actually, I know a poem by Robert Frost that has gold in the name. Well, it's gold. Well, it has more gold in the name, I should say. myself that because it's a poem and I read it in a book. Anyway, so that's it for now. I am done rapping. I'm going to start cleaning up now, so I'm going to bid you all a good night, and I hope you have an enjoyable rest of your day wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.